In the 9th year of the Showa era, which was approximately 1934, a woodblock print done in the style known as ukiyo-e was created showing Matsumoto Castle of Shinshu, which is a landmark in Japan. Since today's piece is inspired by Shinshu, which is an area where all Spring Drive watches are crafted, this famous castle in Shinshu is taken center stage with Grand Seiko's limited edition timepiece in the SBGY023. The SBGY023 is the 2022 GS9 Club USA exclusive. It has a gray tone that's inspired by Matsumoto Castle at Dusk in autumn. And the dial pattern is Treasury or sparkling painting style, which not only is done in honor of the first US exclusive model in 2018, but in honor of the ukiyo-e woodblock print depicting Matsumoto Castle. But is this a thoughtfully crafted honor to Matsumoto Castle at Dusk in autumn and the ukiyo-e woodblock print, or is this the silliest Grand Seiko story that they have come up with thus far? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy 50th Anniversary Speedmaster, which if you don't already know, is one of the most difficult timepieces to acquire right now. The most important part of my review is to just find out if this piece is worth all of the hype and massive wait time for. Wrist check time! Today I'm wearing my Omega James Bond No Time to Die Seamaster, which I just picked up for Christmas. This one I really can't say enough great things about, from the smooth titanium look to the fascinating dynamic brown dial and the crazy lume on it. I had to jump on this because I felt like it was going to be discontinued soon. So tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Grand Seiko SBGY023 Matsumoto Castle at Dusk in autumn has a 38.3mm case width, a 10.6mm thickness, a 43.1mm lug-to-lug, a 19.3mm lug width, a 33.1mm crystal diameter, and weighs in at 66.89 grams. The case is very rounded looking and has Zaratsu finish on the bezel and upper portion, with a very small area of matte finish on the sides. The sapphire crystal is box style and should provide a decent level of protection for the bezel. A non-screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position and has the GS logo on it. The dial is in a gray tone with the Treasury texture, which was originally from a set of limited editions for 2018, most notably the SBGY023 and is also a tribute to the ukiyo-e woodblock print depicting Matsumoto Castle. Treasury is a Japanese painting technique which means sparkling painting. In the top middle portion, you will find the GS logo in silver with Grand Seiko below it in black. Dial markers are all elongated angular shapes, which are all the same besides the 12, which has a double marker. A minute grade can be found between the dial markers and is on a chapter ring that is meant to provide contrast for the dial. The hour and minute hands are Dauphine style and are very elongated, with the second hand in a deep blue color. Spring drive can be found alone at the bottom middle portion in blue. No lume can be found on this piece, as you most likely have already gathered. The case back is open and has the Ghost Lion logo in the center. It shows off the beautiful 9R31 movement with the power reserve located at the top right, which is one step closer to what you'll find on the Crador Ichi 2, but the 9R31 will actually have a 72-hour power reserve due to the dual spring barrels versus the 60-hour on the Crador, but of course much different decoration style. The 9R31 is manually wound and is accurate to 1 second per day or 15 seconds per month on average. If you aren't familiar, the Spring Drive signature is a completely smooth second hand that glides across the dial, which is controlled by an electromagnetic braking system. The strap is made out of crocodile leather and is in gray with gray stitching and a 3-fold signed Grand Seiko clasp. The Grand Seiko SBGY023 Matsumoto Castle at Dusk in autumn is a 299-piece US exclusive limited edition. It's 30-meter water resistant and can be yours for $8,500. And you must be a member of the GS9 Club in order to get it, by the way. Now for my personal opinion. Well, let's get this story part out of the way first. This is just a little too specific with the Matsumoto Castle at Dusk in autumn, I mean, they could have just left one of these adjectives out and it would just have been a little bit more believable to me. But anyway, it probably does look exactly like Matsumoto Castle at dusk in autumn. But then they took the dial and gave it a double story, with it looking like a woodblock print and honoring the first 2018 US exclusive edition at the same time. This all makes my brain hurt, honestly, and is just not necessary in my opinion. But the timepiece itself is completely stunning, and the dial color looks magical with the kirazuri texture, sparkling, and just the total cleanliness of this dial to allow you to enjoy how beautiful it is. Plus that blued second hand. This is a great case, and it fits wonderfully on my 6.5-inch wrist, and of course it's very thin. I like that the strap is in a matte gray tone, which will go with anything that you wear, but I'm curious to see what other straps people equip on this piece, and of course how the bracelet from the SBGY013 will look when that's equipped. I'd say that this piece will be one that is great for daily wear unless you're doing water activities, and will not be too dressy with its muted but attractive color and sparkling dial. I'm sure that whoever was able to find one of these pieces will be very happy. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.